Today we are learning to think and act like artists. We are painting washes of green, blue, and purple watercolor on our version of Water Lilies and the Japanese Bridge by Claude Monet. It might look like this when it's done. Our project was inspired by the Impressionist paintings of Claude Monet. Think about the colors that you see in these paintings. We are going to use washes of green, blue, and purple watercolor. You can also use turquoise blue at the end of the palette. When you're painting, keep your hands clean and wash your brush when you need to switch colors. We're painting with washes today. A wash is a see-through layer of watercolor, like this. If your wash comes out too dark, like this, quickly stir out your brush and mix in water to lighten it. Put water on green, blue, purple, and turquoise watercolor and stir gently to dissolve the paint. First, paint a wash of turquoise blue on the sky, like this. Next, wash your brush and paint a wash of green over the trees and bushes. Here's the other tree, and we have one bush to the left of the bridge. Don't forget to paint the spaces inside the bridge, like right here. I'm going to paint that area green. Claude Monet painted with dashes, dabs, and patches of color. We are going to show that in the water, like this. We have a patch of green, a patch of blue, and a patch of purple. I also like to paint the purple around the edge of the pond, like this. Continue painting with patches of green, blue, purple, and turquoise until the water in the pond is completely filled in. So turquoise blue sky first, then green trees and bushes, and finally patches of green, blue, purple, and turquoise blue in the pond. Happy painting! Do that now, and then stop. Painting watercolor over oil pastel is called a watercolor resist. Watercolor resist is a great technique because you can create detail and draw with the oil pastels, but also fill in large areas with watercolor. Watercolor doesn't cover up oil pastel, which is another reason why watercolor resist works great. Watercolor resist doesn't work with tempera paint. This is tempera paint. Watch what happens when we paint tempera paint on top of oil pastel. Let's try it on the lily pads and the tall grass in the pond.